someone asked Michael Bisping this, and then this is how Michael.
He's moved on and doing his own show. Felder is in full time on Mondays. I wish him the absolute best of luck with the show. Absolutely loved our conversations. Hopefully, we'll be back in 2-week shows soon. Also, working on some big things. Yeah, here's the thing. So the internet, whenever someone does their own thing and moves on, they want oh, there's this huge blowout fight and they hate each other, and then that does well for YouTube and the clicks. Like Bisping hates Anthony Smith, or the downfall of Michael that stuff is what generates views. The truth is, Anthony Smith's probably hey man, I'm putting a lot of time in. I'm going to start my own thing. Bisping's a fucking real man. I was like, yeah, cool, do your thing, man. And then called Paul Felder, okay, we have an open, and he probably took it. But it's like King of the Sting, where oh, Theo hates Brendan. He wants to get away from. No, dumbasses. The truth is, he moved to Nashville.
And people just move on.
Yeah, he moved to Nashville, and then I wanted to be all right, we got to move on and either stop the show or fill your replacement. He's like, no, I can Zoom it. But I'm in LA all the time, too, so when I can't Zoom, I'll be in studio. We did that for about a month and a half, and I even told him, dude, it's a lot. And then after a month and a half, he was like, dude, it's too much. I just can't, and I'm dying. I'm like, yeah, just let's stop doing it, dude. That's the truth. I talk to Theo all the time.
It's just
sorry, guys.
As podcast fans, we don't because I was in the inside of all that as well. So I saw all that happening. But as a fan, if I wasn't a part of it, then I'd be like, this must be some crazy stuff. But then when you're inside it, you see we tried. It didn't work.
It's just business. Yeah. And when you move to a different state, or it just becomes a lot. Theo thought he could do it. I know how. And
he did zoom in a lot.
He did.
Yeah.
And then we also had fill-ins all the time.
Yeah.
But eventually it's exhausting for both parties. Like me trying to hunt for a co-host. Him, let me the day before. He's like, dude, I'm just not going to make it back. You're just like, man, what are we doing? Then it's no longer fun. Then it's like, dude, this has become such a hassle.
Zooming it also just sucks,
terrible,
dude.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But online, they hate each other, but, oh, man.
Yeah.
No.
But for old times, do we maybe want to eat a hot chip?
I mean, I'm down.
I don't want that.
Okay.
I like big shit, dude. Big shit, big dicks. Huh? What?
Okay, so Brendan Schaub explaining why Theo Von left the King and the Sting podcast. Why does he have to lie about everything, especially since now we know the truth? Now, I'm not saying that Theo Von hates Brendan Schaub, but I mean, there is some feelings there, because the reason why Theo Von left was that whole Colin Thompson and Podcast One situation, in which that guy was stealing money from not only King of the Sting, but Jim Cornette and a host of other podcasts. And Theo Von did not want to do business with that guy moving forward, nor did most of the podcasts that were involved, like the Jim Cornette show and other shows. And Brendan Schaub did, and then ended up signing a deal where he got, what was it, pennies on, a couple $100,000 in stock in their new company that immediately tanked. So that's the reason why Theo Von left the King and his Sting. It was a financial interest, and he didn't want to be partnered with Colin Thompson and Cast Media anymore. So why doesn't Schaub just say that? Why is the man just incapable of being honest and telling the truth? It's so pathetic to me. I mean, I'm gone for 3 months and I come back and the dude is still just doing the same thing, looking like Camel Joe. I mean, and then delusional friggin' Chucky looking dad chin over there, just like, I don't get it. Do you? You don't, stupid. But just say, oh, the Colin Thompson guy kind of ripped us off. I took a deal going forward. Theo didn't want to take a deal, and that's why he left the show. But Brendan Schaub can never be honest and has to lie about everything. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.